Picture this. You're standing in the middle of chaos, but instead of feeling overwhelmed, you feel calm and untouchable. What if you could walk through life with that kind of peace, untouched by negativity or judgment? In this video, we'll reveal 8 powerful Buddhist teachings which aligns with the teachings of Eckhart Tolle that help you master the art of staying centered no matter what's going on around you. Ready to discover how to let go of the emotional clutter and find true inner calm? Let's dive in. If you're serious about your personal health, whether you want to stop suffering, get clear guidance on how to stop overthinking, or to be more present in life, now's the perfect time to subscribe to our channel. Like this video if you're ready to grow further as a person. Now, let's continue. Principle 1. Don't hold hate for those who hate you. It's totally normal to feel hurt when people criticize, look down on, or treat us unfairly. But the real way to find peace isn't by fighting fire with fire. Instead, we're encouraged to rise above that negativity and not let the actions or words of others get to us. People who hold on to hate usually have their own pain, fears, and misunderstandings they're dealing with. Some people try to share their inner struggles with others, but we don't have to take on their negativity ourselves. Honestly, we're way stronger and more powerful than anyone trying to bring us down. Our value and our peace don't rely on what others think or do. So why spend our valuable time and energy hating someone who isn't even worth our thoughts? Not hating doesn't mean we're okay with harmful behavior. It's more about understanding that clinging to hatred only hurts us in the end, clouds our mind, messes with our peace, and pulls us away from what we're truly meant to do. This aligns with Eckhart Tolle's teachings, where he emphasizes that the primary cause of unhappiness is never the situation, but your thoughts about it. Holding on to anger or hate keeps us trapped in a cycle of pain, but when we let go, we create the space for peace and freedom. Let's take a moment to appreciate the wisdom of the Buddha and decide to rise above hate. Let's not spend our time on people who want to bring us down. Instead, let's concentrate on growing kindness, patience, and compassion within ourselves. By doing this, we truly embrace freedom, staying clear of all that hateful noise around us. Principle 2. Embrace humility. Buddha once shared a profound truth. A man is not called wise because he talks and talks again, but if he is peaceful, loving, and fearless, then he is truly called wise. These words offer us a deep look into the essence of humility, especially in a world where success is often measured by outward achievements and words. Humility isn't about pretending to know less or downplaying your abilities. It's about recognizing that true wisdom isn't just about what we say, but how we live and treat others. A genuinely wise person doesn't seek attention through flashy words or grand gestures. They emanate peace, love, and courage through every action. They approach the world with an open heart, realizing that they don't have all the answers and are always open to learning and growing. Eckhart Tolle's teachings also echo this idea, highlighting that true peace comes when we let go of the ego. He teaches that you are not your thoughts, suggesting that the more we cling to pride and ego, the further we move from genuine wisdom. Humility breaks down these barriers. Allowing us to connect with others through empathy, compassion, and active listening. Practicing humility isn't just about blending in. It's about realizing we're all connected, and in that realization, we find deeper understanding and growth. When we embrace humility, not only do we transform ourselves, but we also become a guiding light for those around us. Principle 3. Don't let others take the reins of your life. Picture your life as a one-of-a-kind journey, like an exciting hike through a stunning and expansive forest. As you go along, you meet all sorts of people, some sharing their advice, others sharing their thoughts, and a few even judging the choices you make. These folks are kind of like the signposts or markers on a trail, each offering their own take on where you might head or how to live your life. But the journey you take is uniquely yours. Buddha, with his deep wisdom, once offered this classic advice. Don't get stuck in the past. Don't get stuck in the past. Don't fantasize about the future. Just focus your mind on the present moment. So, what does this really mean for us in our everyday lives? It's all about keeping our attention on the present, on the path we're on right now, not getting caught up in what others think, say, or expect from us. Just like a hiker keeps their eyes on the path ahead, we should really pay attention to what's happening right now, trusting that it will lead us where we need to go. Listening with an open heart is key, but don't forget to trust your inner wisdom, your values, and your intuition too. You're the captain of your own life, and only you can decide which way to go. You know, there are so many paths and voices out there in the world, but at the end of the day, it's really up to you to choose your direction. When you really focus on the here and now and make choices that feel true to you, it gives you the power to chase what your heart truly wants. By doing this, you stay confident and grounded on your journey, regardless of the opinions or judgments that come your way. Hey, just keep in mind that your life is totally yours to mold. Be yourself, listen to your gut, and don't let what others say steer you off your own path. Eckhart Tolle, in his book, The Power of Now, teaches a similar lesson. The primary cause of unhappiness is never the situation but your thoughts about it. This is a powerful reminder that we are in control of how we react to external opinions and expectations. When we truly focus on the present and trust our own instincts, we stop letting others steer our lives. Instead, we tune into our own inner wisdom, values, and intuition. You're the captain of your own life, and only you can decide which way to go. There are countless paths and voices out there, but at the end of the day, the choice is yours. When you focus on the here and now, making decisions that feel right for you, it empowers you to stay grounded and confident on your journey. No matter what others say, keep in mind that your life is yours to mold. Be true to yourself, trust your gut, and don't let anyone steer you off course. Principle 4. Listen twice as much as you talk. In this lesson, we're diving into the incredible power of listening. It's not just about hearing the words. It's about really getting to the heart of what's being said. Buddha's words, to understand everything is to forgive everything, go beyond the usual idea of forgiveness. He was talking about the kind of wisdom that really comes from listening closely. Understanding and compassion really work well together. To really get it, we need to listen, not just to what's being said, but to what's truly at the core. By listening more than we talk, we really get to soak in all the amazing things happening around us. It's not just about listening. It's about really connecting with others, noticing their feelings, their stories, and what they need. It's all about getting to the heart of who they really are. By really tuning in, we grow our compassion and empathy. We look deeper than what's on the surface, building connections that speak volumes, and appreciating the complex fabric of human experience. In a world where talking usually gets the spotlight, listening really shows true strength. It's not just about staying quiet to dodge conflict or awkwardness. It's really about being open and listening with both your heart and mind. Listening isn't just about taking in information. It's a way for us to gain wisdom and deepen our understanding. When we do speak, our words carry more power, thoughtfulness, and insight. They come from a really thoughtful and insightful place. Listening isn't just for chats with friends. It's something we can apply to all parts of life. Think about the gentle rustle of the wind, the peacefulness of nature, the hidden battles people face, and even the quiet moments we have inside ourselves. Listening helps us grasp the world in all its intricacies. It shows us how everything is linked, how each moment has a voice, and how every individual has something meaningful to contribute. Eckhart Tolle teaches us the power of presence in communication. He says, listening is the key to presence. When you listen deeply, you become present to the moment, and that moment becomes your teacher. If we take the time to listen twice as much as we talk, we really open ourselves up to new levels of understanding. we get to understand those who often go unheard, notice what isn't said, and build connections with what's not always visible. By doing this, we really strengthen our bonds with others, with life around us, and with the truth that lies within us. Listening is a journey to wisdom, a practice that brings peace and a way to view the world with clarity and compassion. Principle 5. Embrace the tough times in life. One of the biggest sources of anxiety is thinking that bad situations are always just about to happen. We worry about our loved ones wandering off, the possibility of losing our jobs, or that financial trouble might be just around the corner. These fears, even though they come from uncertainty, tend to settle in our minds, making us worry all the time. Every day seems to come with its own set of fears and worries, right? It's like there's always a new what if lurking around the corner. This ongoing stress about things that might happen really gets in the way of our peace of mind, doesn't it? It keeps us feeling uneasy all the time. Buddhism offers a deep teaching that can really help us change how we see things and break free from this cycle. The Buddha shared that suffering is just a natural part of life. What really gets to us isn't the suffering itself, but our clinginess to how we think things ought to be. When we think everything should just be happy and easy, we can end up feeling let down. When life throws challenges our way, instead of pushing back against the tough times, the Buddha suggested that we should welcome impermanence and recognize that both happiness and sadness come and go. Eckhart Tolle echoes this wisdom, reminding us that the primary cause of unhappiness is never the situation, but your thoughts about it. Our resistance to life's difficulties often amplifies suffering, trapping us in cycles of fear and stress. But when we accept the present moment as it is, rather than how we wish it to be, we find a deeper peace within ourselves. Buddhism teaches us that suffering isn't something we should shy away from. Instead, it's something we should confront with a sense of calmness. When we get our minds used to the idea that tough times are just a normal part of life, we can let go of that constant worry that holds us back. When we change our way of thinking, we can tackle life's challenges with confidence and a clear mind, trusting that we can manage whatever life throws at us. By doing this, we can keep a calm mind and a brave heart, not worrying about what's ahead and staying focused on the here and now. Let's embrace this powerful practice. By accepting the worst, we can free ourselves from the hold of fear. With this change, we build resilience, find peace, and gain the wisdom to handle life's ups and downs with ease. As we stroll down this path, we realize that nothing can really shake our inner peace because we're ready to handle whatever comes our way. Principle 6. Keep an eye on the risks of fortune. You know, the Buddha had some pretty insightful things to say. He mentioned that health is the best gift we can have. Contentment is like the richest treasure, and being faithful is what makes relationships truly special. These insightful words remind us that real fulfillment doesn't come from collecting material things, but from building a life based on simplicity, gratitude, and meaningful relationships. Nowadays, it seems like we often think of success in terms of how much money we have, the positions we hold, or the luxuries we enjoy. Buddha's teachings really encourage us to think about how everything is temporary. The cars we drive, the houses we live in, and the luxuries we enjoy are all temporary, always changing and eventually fading away. Even though these material comforts can give us a little happiness, they really shouldn't be the main thing we focus on in life. Eckhart Tolle reinforces this idea, reminding us that acknowledging the good that you already have in your life is the foundation for all abundance. True wealth isn't found in accumulation, but in recognizing the richness of the present moment. When we stop chasing external validation and embrace gratitude for what we have, we unlock a deeper and more lasting sense of fulfillment. Buddha really points out that true wealth comes from being content. Contentment is all about finding peace and joy right here and now, enjoying what we have instead of always chasing after more. You know, it's really in those simple pleasures of life. A warm smile from a friend, sharing a meal with family, or just taking a quiet walk in nature, that we find the true depth and richness of our existence. These are the moments that really feed our souls and bring us a deep sense of happiness. Buddha also points out that the real treasures in life aren't the things we own, but the connections we build with others. Being faithful, building trust, and forming genuine connections with others really are the key ingredients for a fulfilling life. Being around the people we care about brings us support, happiness, and a feeling of belonging that nothing material can match. These relationships really are the key to lasting happiness and go beyond the temporary nature of external wealth. As we go through life, let's keep in mind the risk of getting too attached to our stuff. Let's focus on taking care of our health, finding happiness in our hearts, and building the relationships that really count. By doing this, we welcome a richer and more lasting kind of wealth, one that brings about true happiness, peace, and a better grasp of what life is really all about. Principle 7. View failure as a stepping stone, not something to be afraid of. Buddha, the wise and compassionate teacher, once shared a profound insight. Each morning we are born again. What we do today is what matters most. These words encourage us to view each day as a new opportunity, a fresh chance to learn and grow. So the main idea is to see challenges not as roadblocks, but as chances to grow and get stronger. Imagine life as a journey with a series of steps along the way. Some steps will feel easy, light, and joyful, while others might seem heavy with obstacles in your path. Hey, when you trip up, fall down, or hit a rough patch, just keep this in mind. Every stumble is really an opportunity to bounce back even stronger. Just like a kid figuring out how to walk, you keep going even after you stumble. You get up, give it another shot, and with every step, you feel yourself getting steadier and more sure of yourself. Setbacks aren't failures. They're actually valuable lessons. Every mistake points out where we can improve. Every misstep is a chance to learn and grow, just like a sculptor chipping away at stone to uncover the masterpiece hidden inside. Our challenges and failures really help us grow, making us more capable and wiser along the way. Eckhart Tolle reminds us that some changes look negative on the surface, but you will soon realize that space is being created in your life for something new to emerge. Setbacks aren't failures. They're actually valuable lessons. Every mistake points out where we can improve. Every misstep is a chance to learn and grow, just like a sculptor chipping away at stone to uncover the masterpiece hidden inside. Our challenges and failures really help us grow, making us more capable and wiser along the way. Don't worry about the unknown or the chance of failing. Don't be afraid to take some risks and explore new things. Remember, failing is just a part of the adventure. Every setback is an opportunity for you to grow. What really counts isn't how often you stumble, but how many times you get back up. Each time you do, you become stronger, more grounded, and even more capable. Embarking on this journey of self-discovery and personal growth takes a bit of courage. It's all about facing those challenges head-on, because each one brings you a step closer to becoming the person you're meant to be. Principle 8. Keep in mind that death awaits at the end of the journey. Just keep in mind that death is at the end of the road. This isn't about being negative. It's just a gentle nudge to remember that life doesn't last forever. Buddhism encourages us to think about death as something we can't avoid, not to be scared of it, but to inspire us to live more mindfully and with intention. Realizing that death is the ultimate end for all our hard work makes us think about how we use our time and energy. Eckhart Tolle, in The Power of Now, offers a profound perspective on this. Death is a stripping away of all that is not you. The secret of life is to die before you die, and find that there is no death. This insight echoes the Buddhist teaching that when we stop clinging to what is temporary, we uncover a deeper, unshakable peace. Is it really worth it to spend 20 years of our limited time working hard just to pay for a house that we can't take with us? Once we realize that death is something we all have to face, just like we always have our phone or credit card on hand, it makes sense to keep a small notebook with reminders of what really matters to us. When we think about how life is always changing, we come to see that setbacks aren't the worst thing ever, and that our time here isn't infinite. Instead, we get a clearer picture of our lives, realizing that our time here is finite. When we really think about it, we can enjoy every moment more, zeroing in on what truly matters, like love, connection, and wisdom. Take this insight and let it steer you toward a fulfilling life. We've looked into 8 impactful principles that can really help us nurture peace, resilience, and wisdom in our everyday lives. These teachings aren't about running away from life's challenges. They're about tackling them with a clear mind and an open heart. By embracing these principles, we give ourselves the power to act like nothing really gets to us, shedding unnecessary stress and honing in on what really counts. As you go through your day, just keep in mind that peace and wisdom are totally within your reach. Life goes by so quickly, and it's really on us to make the most of it, embracing every moment with awareness and kindness. Hold on to these teachings and let them lead you to a life filled with peace, resilience, and insight. Let's keep growing together on this path of self-discovery. Subscribe to our channel for daily inspiration and grow as a person. Comment the word "now" and like the video to show your support. Also, consider sharing this video with someone who could use some encouragement to slow down and enjoy life more fully.